Hey YouTube, Blastoise Rules here today, and I'm going to do a video games for sale type videos. I've got, I don't know, 1,500 to 2,000 games here that are for sale. Or trade, I guess. I'm willing to trade these for Pokemon cards if it's stuff that I'm looking for, or if they're ultra rares, but everything has to be near mint to mint. As for video games, I'm willing to trade for other video games as long as they're games that I'm looking for. For specific systems, I'm looking to complete my Super Nintendo collection, my NES collection, my Game Boy collection. So, stuff like that. I'm just going to get straight into this since this is going to take forever to do this. But, basically, just a little backstory. I've been collecting video games since I turned 16 years old. I'm 23 now. Um, I did it more as an investment and also the love of gaming and card collecting too, for the same reason. Um, so basically, when I find games, I look around for games. I buy in bulk. I buy them cheaply if it's stuff that I know I can make money on. So let's just get into this. You'll see a bunch of the same game, obviously. So we start off here with N64 games. I'll just show you this. These are all N64 games. The prices on these are basically what I want for them. I may veer from the prices a little bit, but chances are probably not too much. If we're doing a trade for cards for video games, they have to be near mint to mint. I have to want them, or they can be ultra rares. I want as many ultra rares as I can get. Doesn't matter what they really are. I'm a big collector. It's what I do. I'll trade for PSA graded cards, stuff like that. And if we're doing a trade for cards, video games are expensive to ship. An average game costs $3 with a bubbled mailer to ship. So obviously, with trading, if it's for cards, Pokemon cards, then I'm going to charge half the price of what it costs to ship and add that to the price that I priced on the game that I'm trading for. So let's say this is a $7 card or $7 game. You're gonna add $1.50 to that for a trade, just so I don't get like slammed with shipping and stuff. But so we got Extreme G, Cruising USA. I try to clean every game. I test every game, make sure they all work. There are a few games I have that don't work. I can show those too if later or something. But for disc only games or disc based games, I resurface them if they need be. I have my own machine to do that. It gets expensive though. That adds to the price too, obviously. But we'll get into this quickly. We got Mission Impossible, Ridge Racer 64, Top Gear Rally. Conditions on these vary, obviously. Some have faded labels, stuff like that. Some have Sharpie, but I try to remove it the best I can. Another copy of Cruising USA. Wave Race 64. This has sticker residue. Obviously, I'll get it off too. It's just I don't really have the time to clean all this stuff, especially if it sits for a couple of years. Another one. And another one. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. The first one, we got 1, 2, 3 of these. We got Wipeout 64. Hey You Pikachu. Obviously, the cheapest games are going to be sports games. Some of those are they start at $3 for video games, and they can have an infinite price, I guess. More popular stuff is more expensive, obviously. I know what I'm doing. I'm an online seller, so on eBay, Craigslist. I've been doing all that stuff for years. So, and condition plays a big key in the price too. We got Wheel of Fortune, another copy of Wipeout 64, another Hey You Pikachu. Cruising USA, another one, and another one. Like I said, some of these games I have like 7 copies of. Extreme G, San Francisco Rush, Extreme Racing, California Speed. I don't think that writing wants to come off. I tried getting it off. You can try a whiteout marker or something. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil, Dark Rift. This one you can see that there's a rip on the label there because of a warranty void sticker. Cruising USA. Bottom of the 9th, ripping the label there, but this is one of the hardest sports games to find on the system. It was like the 4th to last game that I needed to complete my N64 collection, so it's actually not a bad price on that either. It's just cheaper because of the ripped label. We got 1080 snowboarding. Obviously you can see Sharpie on the label, I can't get that off. Another Extreme G. Rugrats, Scavenger Hunt, A Bug's Life, writing that I can probably get off. Another copy. Gran Turismo 64, War Gods, Star Wars Rogue Squadron, California Speed, another Extreme G. I probably have like 10 of these. And another copy of Rogue Squadron. Mission Impossible. Excitebike 64. Shadow Man. Blast Corps. Another Excitebike with a ripped label. We got Xeno Warrior Princess. Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. This game's actually fun, believe it or not. Williams, or Midway's Greatest Hits, Volume 1. Jeopardy. These are all cart only. I do have extra instruction manuals and a few boxes. I try to keep all the boxes for myself though. With instruction manuals, I can get to those later too. I have a bunch of good ones like Mario's and Donkey Kong's and stuff. But those aren't really all too cheap either. We got Glover, California Speed with a Blockbuster security label on it. Ken Griffey Jr. Winning Run, I think, or something. Major League Baseball. Command and Conquer. Another copy of Shadow Man. Another copy of Blast Corps. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. Glover. We got WCW Backstage Assault. Not a super easy game to find either. One of the, well, I actually got a sealed copy of this still for my collection, but, I don't know, I don't see it too often, so I think $5 on that's actually a good price, but whatever. Our Marines, Project Swarm with a torn label here. Another copy of Cruising USA and Hybrid Heaven. Turok Dinosaur Hunter. This game's been going up in price for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Excitebike 64 again. And Forsaken 64. Alright, battery switched. We get into a couple of better games. We've got Donkey Kong 64. Probably going to raise the price on this one. It fluctuates a lot. The label's just faded on it. And another copy. I think I want like 20 for this one though. This one I'll probably bump this to 20 and this one do a little over 20. But good games nonetheless. Cruising World, it's got a sticker. I advise not trying to remove it or it's going to rip the label. Unless you got like a heat gun or something. Miss Pac-Man, Maze Madness, awesome game, love it. Scooby-Doo, classic Creep Capers. Namco Museum 64. I've got 3 copies of that. Obviously, the ones that say 10 are in better condition than the one that says $9. It's just the way it goes. We've got another Turok. This one's cheaper because it's not in as great a condition. I think the label's faded on it. It has some stuff on the label and stuff. Gox 3 Deep Cover Gecko. Turok Rage Wars. Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. Command and Conquer. Again. Another copy of Turok. This one has a slight rip. And something on here that I can't get off. I'm thinking it might be gum or something by the look of it, but it doesn't want to come off. And I don't want to ruin the cart trying to get it off, so it's up to you if you want it. And another copy of Rage Wars. Got a bunch of Hey You Pikachus. Arrow Gauge. This is a fun racing game, actually. And another copy of Jeopardy. Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. Labels are a little rough, but obviously the gameplay is fine. Iggy's Wrecking Balls. This is a rare game on the system. Really hard to find. I've seen 2 copies in my life, and obviously in person in like video game stores or in the wild or something. And I bought both of them, so this is ridiculously hard to get. Transformers Beast Wars Transmetals. In the top 5 rarest games on the Nintendo 64. Incredibly rare. Probably not going to trade this. I was thinking about keeping it because it keeps going up in price every single year. But right now it's going for about $60. And I know eBay is like, it has a crappy back label too. Some of them are cheaper, but obviously I'm not letting it go for less than that. So All-Star Tennis 99. Another sports game that was really, really hard to get. You don't see it ever. There's literally like 6 or 7 of these total on eBay for sale. Like, it's crazy how hard this game is to get. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. It's got a sticker here. I removed part of it on the back, but it's like tape or something. It's hard to get off, so I'm not gonna bother trying to remove that. But if you want it, hit me up. Another copy of Command and Conquer. We're almost done with N64, guys. Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker. Another extremely rare game. Debating on if I'm gonna trade it or not. I've had like 5 or 6 of these. I actually have 2 of them right here, and then one in my collection that's complete in box. But the other, I'd say 3. I've sold 3 for about 20 each. So really rare game. If you wanna get it, hit me up. Obviously, this high end stuff like that, it's only for stuff that I'm really after, like Pokemon cards, full arts that I'm missing from completing my black and white sets and stuff like that. We got Tetrasphere. It was sad. I was cleaning the cart with rubbing alcohol and I accidentally rubbed off part of the ink, which really annoys me. But it's really a lot of fun. It's a Tetris game, so. And then we got Mickey Speedway USA. It's a fun racing game too, but the back is really rough on this. I can clean it, but I'd advise switching the back label off, unless you don't care. Somebody's weird. I wish Resident Evil 3 was on the Nintendo 64, but it's not. This is actually Duke Nukem. I think it's called like 0 Hour or something. It's one of the Duke Nukem games for Nintendo 64. We got F-Zero X. Buck Bumble. Probably one of the greatest starting musics to a video game ever. It's just awesome. I've had a few of these too, and I've already gotten rid of them. Quite quickly, actually. They sell easily. Another copy of Mickey's Speedway USA. NFL Blitz 2001. Another sports game that's going up in price quite a bit. Toy Story 2. And lastly, Virtual Pool. So that's all the Nintendo 64 games right now that I have extras of that are for sale or trade. Quite a few, around 150-ish games, maybe 200. But like I said, I've got games for so many systems for sale or trade, so I'll just show them quickly. So we got some disc onlys. I've got like 3 containers of these full of them. The other ones I think are full, but we got NES games, Genesis and Super Nintendo games, all the newer stuff in a laundry basket, PS1 games, all this stuff that I recently went through and found out that it's all duplicates. Another box full of PS1 games, like 2 stacks. And this stuff. There's Game Boy games down there. There's everything. So, and then these 4 Game Boy games I think need batteries switched on them. 2 copies of Kingdom Hearts and a Pokemon. Copy of baseball on NES. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm probably going to start listing a bunch of it online at a time on eBay with like buy it nows and stuff. I was told to try Amazon, so I might give that a try. But all the stuff is taking up space. It's ridiculous. It keeps going up in price. So basically, I'm looking to sell it, trade it for other video games that I need, or trade it for Pokemon cards. I've been uploading lists of Pokemon cards that I need. I think I need about 1,300 English cards still to complete all the Pokemon cards, minus like a bunch of the older reverse sets. But a lot of that stuff is commons and uncommons, non-holo rares, stuff that's worth 5 to 10 cents each. So if I can get some bulk trades for some of that stuff for some video games and stuff, that would be cool. It helps me out, helps me get closer to my collection. Um, and I just wanted to thank you guys for watching this super long video of my N64 games for trade or sale. It's probably going to be 7, 8, 9, 10 parts total for all this stuff. I just wanted to start getting this up, get some offers in, see if people got stuff that I'm missing and if we can make some trades. So let's help each other out and have a great night. Please comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up. Thanks for watching. If buying Pokemon cards from the newest sets, I recommend checking out Legacy Cards at legacycardshop.com. He's a good friend of mine, and I buy from him quite a lot. So thank you, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye, guys and girls.